Dementia, one of the scariest diseases known to man. Forgetting simple things like where you live, who your friends are, or even your own name. Furthermore, this can later develop into not being able to do simple tasks without assistance. A truly horrifying way to die. Everywhere at the End of Time is an album made by the Caretaker that translates the stages of dementia into sound and is one of the most unique albums ever made. Early stage, very subtle memory loss. Others will most likely not even notice. Even you might not even fully notice, but simple day to day tasks might become a bit more challenging. Moderate stage, noticeable memory loss. Problem solving, planning, and organization will start to become challenging, and you might need assistance with some basic activities. Severe stage, extensive memory loss and severe cognitive decline. Communication, dressing yourself, and even bathing yourself will become a challenge. You will need a lot of assistance with daily living. Late stage, very limited cognitive functionality. Walking, speaking, and even eating become difficult. A loss of your surroundings and forgetting people you know, it is physically impossible to survive on your own. Now, with that little explanation out of the way, I want to get to the main point of this video. How this album changed my life. I was about 13 when all of this happened. Me and my mom were visiting my grandma in the hospital because she was suffering from very late stages of dementia. And I wasn't very close with my grandma. Like, obviously, we would visit her like every few months ish, but that's pretty much all the contact I had with her. I never really called her. Never really, even when we were at their house, I never really talked to her that much. Like, we would greet each other, but that's about it. So, when me and my mom got into that hospital room, what I saw was just something I can never forget. My grandma was just there on the hospital bed. There was a nurse helping her out with food, I think it was. I can't fully remember, but just by looking at her, I could tell like she just did not understand what was going on at all. And every like few seconds she would just randomly blurt out these just noises, not even words, just noises. And I remember it. I was so scared at the time. That was the first time like ever in my life where I truly felt helpless. And still, even it was probably the only time in my life, at least right now, that I felt helpless. I can't describe the feeling. It's just I knew the world was not the greatest place ever, but I didn't know it could be this bad. And I didn't really react at all in the hospital room, but after a while, I feel really bad for doing this to my mom, but I kind of like forced us like, "Hey, we got to leave now." So we did, and when we got in the car, I just remember breaking down. I did not know how to handle all of that. And I don't know how my mom just kept calm and just I don't know. But I remember just getting home, laying in my bed and just kind of thinking about my life as a whole. And it's like I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want that happening to my mom, my dad, or anyone that I care about. And I was so horrified. So, flash forward about like 4-ish years, I was 17 now. I stumbled across this YouTube video. It was a guy talking about this album called Everywhere at the End of Time and saying how it was like the most horrifying album he's ever heard. And, curious me, I'm like, what is this? I didn't really, at the time, I didn't really think music could be horrifying. So I watched this video and it's like, holy shit. Um, and he went through like one song for each stage of the album, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and it's like, wow, that I remember how my grandma was like developing dementia, and it's like at first she was at home, it's like she's just she's just forgetting like simple tasks or simple things. It's like, oh, she's old, it happens. But then it would keep getting worse. Like she had to get hospitalized, and it got to the point where it's just she wasn't really there anymore. Now, also in this video, he was on the original video of the Caretakers. It was the album, and there's like a short part where like you can see him scrolling through the comments. There's just people with their stories and like loved ones they have lost to dementia, and after seeing that, I felt like I wanted to share like my experience and what happened with my grandma. So I did. I think my comment's probably still under there somewhere. Like there are hundreds of thousands of comments on that video, so it's definitely buried there. I don't think I got a like. I don't think anyone really saw it, but I don't know. At the same time, me like putting that out there, it just it made me not feel so like dreadful about what happened. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And reading other people's like experiences, it's like, wow, like the world is really fucked, but we can move on, and that really kind of changed my view on life as a whole. It's like, yeah, shit things can happen, of course, but you can always move on. You can grow as a person and just move on with your life and live, because that's what that loved one would have wanted from you. Anyways, that is all I have to say for this video. Um, Thank you. If you're here still, thank you for watching. This is the first time I've tried to make some type of video like this, so it might not be the best of quality, but I wanted to make a video about this topic for years now, and the fact that I'm finally doing that is just, I'm really happy about it. So, I'm going to try and upload at least once a month here. I don't know if that'll be possible because of how school and life is going right now, but I will try my best, and thank you so much for watching.